Welcome all. Today we are here with a new topic, and that is rig commissioning HSE checklist. In this session, we will learn a rig safety officer what he has to do when the rig is being commissioned, and when the client technical person and the HSE person come to your site to for the inspection, for the rig acceptance that your rig is complying completely with the client and the international HSE standard or not, API or not. So a safety officer of rig, what documents he has to maintain, and what the things related to the safety about the rig equipment. Is there any observations which does not comply with the safety, or before the visit of the client, the rig safety officer has to rectify all those problem of equipment related to the safety. So maximum point we will learn in this session. So let's start the session. So the client HSE policy and own company HSE policy, both should be in the soft copy form or as well as in the hard copy. And along with the maintaining the HSE policy of client and your own company means the rig contractor. Okay, the rig contractor is, it means you are the safety officer of a rig contractor. So you have to maintain the HSE policy of client and as well as your own company HSE policy, and you have to paste this HSE policy in the various locations. For example, the HSE office, the tool pusher office, rig manager office, and the company man office, the medic clinic, various locations, and then HSE plan. You should have a copy of HSE plan. Then client HSE MS, and this HSE MS stands for Health Safety and Environment Management System. The client HSE MS and own company HSE MS, both should be in your office. Risk register, safety equipment certificate, well control equipment certificate, rig equipment certificate, handling tool certificate. It means the third party certificate. Okay, and if here we are talking about the safety equipment certificate, the well control equipment certificate, it means the OEM certificate. It means the original equipment manufacturer certificate of those equipments. Mobile equipment certificate, have all the rig equipment have been placed as per the layout and proper distance maintained, are fire extinguisher positioned as per standard, readily accessible locations identified, is all firefighting equipment inspected and maintained monthly, are fire hose kept on rack or reel when not in use and equipped with a spanner wrench, are fire hoses completely unrolled and inspected monthly, is the fire pump independently powered and connected to the rig water tank, have all specific fire attack plan been developed for the following area. So the rig safety officer has to ensure that the fire attack plan has to be developed and maintained for different locations separately. Number one, engine skid. This is SCR, fuel tank, the diesel tank, BOP or sailor area, rig site, and camp accommodation unit. Their rig site, there is offices also, the accommodation rooms for the rig crews also. All fire extinguishers must be charged, in brackets, tagged and sealed. And one thing, the fire extinguisher is inspected at the rig site and even the other industries also monthly. Okay, sufficient fire extinguishers available and correct types are as per agreed quantity. Independent fire pump installed and tested rig and main camp, because there should be two fire water pump, one for the rig site and one for the accommodation for the main camp, for the accommodation also. Chronomatic properly installed, setting maintained, checked each shift. The driller comes in every tour, so it is included in its responsibility to check or maintain the chronomatic. Okay, rig telephone installed and tested, eye wash stations positioned and functional. It's another chapter, that another topic, another things there actually, what are the different locations where eye wash station should be positioned. So we will learn in the next slides, I mean the next topics in the next videos. Okay, safety shower installed and tested. All crews have completed HSE induction, H2S training, and IADC rig pass and BOSET also. Noise survey conducted, sufficient PPE available for the crew, and even some extra PPE should be at the rig site for the visitors. For sometimes for some person come for the audit purpose, for inspection, for installation the new equipments. Okay, so sometimes the service company or third party also come, so extra PPE should be available. Chemical PPE available for the chemical being used. Okay, so what the PPEs are advised in that specific SDS or MSDS. So according to that chemicals MSDS, the PPE should be maintained. Rig earthing system installed and tested. Rig floor area is in good condition. Good condition means there should not be any slippery substance, there should not be grease, there shouldn't be oil, mud over there, there should not be any tripping hazard. Okay, there shouldn't be any cable, any chains, or the hoses, or the casket system, hose line should not be crossed in such a way that which can be a reason for the trip or fall. Okay, and all the holes which is not being used the time, that should be covered. For example, the mouse hole, and if that is in a Kelly drive rig, there should be a rat hole. So if that is not being used, that should be covered. And also the surface should be no any chances for the slip also. And the plates which has been used on the floor, that should be stable. Okay, stable and strong enough and fitted well. And railings secured straight and in place, toe boards installed. So all around the rig floor and also the mud tank, the railing should be there. Okay, and the railing should be fitted well, and there should be toe boards also all sides. And for the stairs also, the railings should be fitted well. Barrier and V-door, when V-door is not being used, that time the V-door should be closed, or there should be a barrier. All winch lines in good condition, certified and tested. It's a mouse, MOUSE. Okay, it's mouse hole and rotary covers in place. So what I said in the first line actually, so that is the same thing here. The mouse hole, when the mouse hole is not being used, or if the well has no any pipe, okay, that time the well hole should be covered and the mouse hole should be covered, so that it couldn't save the other person or to fall down, or maybe to fall any tools or any equipment. Yeah, there shouldn't be no any chance for the fall or the trip. View from the driller's console is clear. Eye wash station, first aid stretcher are in place. Man riding winch is certified and SWL clearly marked. Sub base pins and keepers are in place and secure in the mast. Mast inspection certificate available and current. Mast lighting working and adequate as well. Aviation working light, warning light is working. There is aviation light which I said earlier also in other video, that in the top of the derrick, the extreme top above the crown block, there is the aviation warning light that should be working all the time to warn the aircraft and helicopter for the safety point of view. All potential drop objects secured with secondary retention. Condition of mast, ladders and platforms are in good condition. Sufficient full body harness, full body safety harness available at the rig site. Threaded tool kit available. CCTV with recording capacity available as per the contract. Condition of Geronimo line and unit. Gratings in good condition in the mud tank. All the gas cylinders are stored properly. Flashback arresters fitted to the cutting torch and the cylinder. Chalk manifold pressure tested on location and certification available. Lifting equipment inspected and certified. Lifting equipment registered in place and current color code. Here the color code, actually I want to tell you, for the the rig side, the color code is for the 6 month. Okay, if one color code is for the 6 month and another color code for the another 6 month, it means the January to June and the June to December. Okay, there are some information related to this color code, but I don't want to share now because you will be confused. So for now, you understand there should be color code for all the lifting gears or lifting equipment. And the other industries in the construction and oil petrochemical plants, when you will work, the color coding is monthly. Okay, but in the rig, the color coding period is frequency is for 6 months. One color will run for January to June, and for June to December the other color. Okay, lifting gears stored properly. SWL, safe workload of lifting equipment properly marked. SWL of the crane properly marked. It means what it's telling. Do you understand the SWL lifting equipment? In all the lifting equipment, if that is a lifting belt, if that is a shackle, that is a block. Okay, so the SWL of that specific element, lifting equipment, should be marked on that equipment. Okay, SWL of the crane, on the crane, it should be marked itself. Fall arresters fitted to the substructure. Preventive maintenance system in place. All pressure vessels inspected and certified. Crane and forklift operators certified for competency by third party. Non-conductive mats in the SCR. Welders certified for jobs as per the contract. Drip trays should be available. Fixed fire detection system connected to the main fire alarm panel. Fixed H2S and LEL detection sensors located at the specified points. Main camp inspection completed. Muster points marked. First, this is first aid. Okay, it's missing here. The first aid facility in place. Okay, this is the first aid. AID is missing here. First aid facility in place, because I do all these presentations myself. So by mistake, I forgot to write here aid. Okay, the first aid facility in place. Adequate illumination on all the camp area. Anti-slip mat available around the rotary table. All rig components. Okay, this anti-slip mat available around the rotary table, and also the anti-slip material is also used in the staircase on all the stairs. Okay, all rig components connected to the common earth. Okay, all the rig equipments are should be connected to the common earth. There should be one common earth, and generally it is earthed to the well. Smoke detectors in the accommodation. Line of fire posters displayed in place. Life-saving rules posters displayed in the place. Drops procedures to be made available and include drop surveys after high vibration, jarring, and there are some frequencies. Okay, weekly, monthly, and when to be done as per the client advice. Tools at height registered at the rig floor. Welder to use specific helmet with head protection and face shield for all hot work jobs. To have a spare helmet also. Strong drivers available for removing replacing dies, air winch, snub lines not touching monkey board, stabbing board during RIH. It means running in hole casing, snubs lines to be attached to pad I certified area post only. All crew members are to receive medical check by rig medic when they return from the field break. It means when they go for their vacation in every 28 days. So for 28 days they go home, and when they come back from home in after 28 days, for 28 days to work at the rig site. So first all the crew has to meet with the rig medic, and rig medic will do a medical checkup of those rig crew. And in this when they all the rig crew were at their home for 28 days, has any crew got any surgery or any medical problem? So when he comes again to the rig, she has to share this information. If he has been advised any medicine by his doctor, so he has to share all these medical records and his drugs, medicines with the rig medic. Okay, and rig medic will record all those issues of the medical issues of the rig crew. Okay, does he have any blood pressure, or he is having sugar? He has have he gone any major surgery, or he has any allergies? He has any medical issue? So all these records are maintained at the rig by the rig medic. Fuel transfer procedure. Updated one displayed at the rig site, main camp, and bonding cable available to ensure the bonding between the fuel storage tank and mobile tanker while loading and unloading the process. Threaded tools available as per OEM supply quantity and used specifically for working at height only, not being used for other jobs. So threaded tools will be used only for the height job. It will not be used for any other purpose. Threaded toolbox logged and control system in place, quantity of tools and condition being checked regularly. Weekly tracking of stop cards and analysis records in place, including the follow-up required for any critical observations. There's a stop card actually which is given to the rig crews on a daily basis, and the rig crew what observation, even that is negative observation, if any positive observation also, he has the rig crew write on the stop cards, and then before going to the camp or room, the crew hand over the stop cards to the rig safety officer, and rig safety officer has the responsibility to read the carefully all the observations in the written on the stop cards. And if there is any safety violation, if there is any danger, so he has to advise or rectify the issue so that any accident could not take place. Quarantine box to be available on location for damaged out of certification lifting equipment. To ensure homemade tools and handling, lifting, handling equipment baskets not being used. It should not be any homemade or should not be repaired by the rig crew. Okay, if there is any problem, that should be repaired and certified, tested and certified by the third party. Okay, then only that can be used. To ensure all PPE for mixing caustic soda being used, including respiratory protection while mixing chemicals. So as we know that what chemical we are using and what PPE we have to use for the chemical, that depends on the MSGS of that chemical. And nowadays the MSGS is set SDS. Okay, MSGS stands for material safety data sheet, and SDS stands for safety data sheet. Okay, to ensure all HP high pressure lines are fixed with the safety slings and whip checks if available to be replaced by safety slings. Usage availability of impact gloves. So all the activities what we are doing at the rig site, there is chances of the pinching hazard. Okay, pinching hazard. So in this situation, impact gloves to be used. Fall arrestor shall be attached at the tripod for working in the confined space jobs. Breathing air gasket manifolds, work line available, and male female couplers cleaned regularly and tested. To ensure all helmets are provided with the chin strap, including the derrick man for working on the monkey boat. Web slings used at the rig site to have clear visible serial numbers and certifications. Pre-use visual inspection of the web slings prior to use to be carried out by the user. Weather guard of all fixed H2S, hydrogen sulfide, LEL, lower explosive limit sensors to be checked regularly for adequate clearance for the early detection. PTW, permit to job, and JSA, job safety analysis, followed for all non-routine activities. Okay, JSA being discussed in PJSM, pre-job safety meeting, and responsible person for hazard control measures countersign in each action item in JSA. So for doing any work, if that is non-routine job, there should be JSA, there should be first PTW, and JSA should be there. And in the pre-job safety meeting, this means PJSM, pre-job safety meeting. This is conducted prior to doing any non-routine operation at the rig site, and what the hazards and steps and safety points, safety advices are mentioned in the JSA that will be discussed and shared with the involved crew members in the pre-job safety meeting. All drills, BOP, blowout preventer, fire, H2S, pit, trip drill, pit drill, first aid, casualty, handling, rescue from the confined space, height, oil spill, and radio conducted as per the client drill schedule, what the frequency is being advised by the client. But generally there is an for the BOP, fire, and H2S, pit drill, trip drill, first aid, casualty are sometimes being conducted more than the frequency. If it is found by the client representative or company man that the rig crew are not more capable, are not responding the emergency in a correct way or on a specified time, then he advises the frequency or repeating the drills more than the advice by the client. Foam line system and nozzles around the BOP and mud tank area checked during the fire or pre-spud drills. Adequate derrick lighting, explosion proof. All the lights, the maximum lights which are used in the rig site, those are explosion proof. Okay, covered, those lights should be explosion proof, covered, secured, safety chains attached, wire in good condition, crown block in good condition, flashing red light at in the crown, all wire rope in good condition, no wire rope rubbing against the structural members, the legs of the derrick or any equipment, rotary table centering with respect to mast, top drive and rotary center, and the center sailor center. It means the well center. Ensure that the shackle, blocks, slings it is installed in the mast are correctly color coded and included in the lifting register. All shackle spin must be wired. Fingerboard NDT inspection, mast inspection certificate available and current. All compressors properly guarded. All rotating parts of the machinery is guarded. And what are those rotating parts? That can be fan, drive belts, shaft, chain, or gears, or horse surface of equipment. Function test all detection and alarm system on board, including fire, H2S, gas, smoke detectors, fire alarm and emergency alarm, foam systems, and calibration of those sensors, and ensure those calibration certificate should be maintained at the rig site also. Check weight indicator, Martin Decker, and ensure it is operational and calibrated. The Martin Decker is used in the rig to calculate the weight actually. Ensure mud return line, flow line is secured with the rig structure. Check BOP control unit, reservoir fluid level, pressure gauges, control valves, and N2 pre-charge pressure on accumulator bottles. Ensure the flare line is connected from choke manifold to flare pit and properly anchored. Ensure the blowout preventers are certified and installed with the proper size rams as per the drilling plan. Ensure the blind shear ram lever cover is guarded to avoid the accidental activation of rams. Windsocks installed on the muster points and top of the doghouse. Ensure the contingency plan for the following emergencies like fire, oil spill, H2S, blowout, explosion, etc. are available at the rig site. Safety signs posted at all locations. Operation of ESD clearly displayed. ESD stands for Emergency Shutdown Device. Escape line with Geronimo properly rigged. Generally examine the mast for distorted beams and loose bolts. Ensure that all lines are in good condition and registered in the sling line register. Derrick ladder in safe condition. Derrick pins and keepers in place. So thank you very much for your time. This was all the safety points for the rig commissioning, and all these safety points as a safety officer you have to focus and at the your rig is being commissioned. Thank you very much.